people? It's your boy, the Black Cobra, once again, back with your Wheel Life Livestream. Once again today, the plan is to bring together more positive people sharing positive energy about these electric unicycles from around the world. So today we have some special guests, but before I bring them in, I want to let you guys know what we're going to do today. First of all, I want to thank you guys who were here last week, who gave the super chats, because that was the first stream that I had ever been able to enable super chats, and I really appreciate you guys. You guys helped me out and showed me how it really could be, and I appreciate you for that. So again, super chats are enabled tonight, and I'm going to use them and the chat to do some giveaways. If you guys follow me on Facebook, and actually I think I only put it on Facebook. I didn't put it on Instagram yet. And I didn't put it on Twitter yet. So if you follow me on Facebook, you saw that I got some new merch in. I got some more of my shirts in. I got the black. The green is hanging up behind me. It also comes with the red and black. I got some stickers here. Some more of the green stickers that people were requesting. And now I got the face mask. Yes, I do. The Wheel Life face mask. So today we're going to give away a shirt. We're going to give away a sticker. And we're going to give away a face mask. So stay tuned for that later on. If you guys are in here already, there's 25 people in here now. You guys know about it. So the people that join in later, they may not be ready. So when I bring it up, you guys definitely let me know. And the more super chats, we're gonna do probably a sticker off of a regular chat in the comments, and we'll do a shirt and a face mask off of the different super chats. So the more super chats, the more ability to be into the drawing for that. We're gonna have our guests pick a number, and then we'll grab you randomly. I'm gonna count it off, so it'll be completely random whoever wins. So again, thank you guys for being here. And without further ado, I want to introduce a couple, which is rare to see, a couple that shares their passion, shares their energy and enthusiasm, and they do it together on screen. And for those of you who know how this can be when your partner doesn't have the same enthusiasm as you do, you know how difficult it is. So all the way from Sweden, I want to bring in the couple today. The channel is called Is There Any Food, which we're going to talk about that. And I want to bring in Monika and Mike from Is There Any Food. What's up, guys? How you guys doing?
What's up, man? Nice to see you. Nice to see you, man.
I'm glad you guys are here. And everybody in the chat room, do me a favor. Mic check. Mike and Monika, give me a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Both of you.
1, 2, 3.
Okay. So if everybody can hear, if the volume sounds good in the chat, somebody let me know. So I thank you guys once again. Cute couple. Troy right away says you guys are a cute couple. Let me put that on screen. Oh.
Thanks, Troy.
Okay, loud and clear. Thank you, eBoard. I appreciate that. All right, so Daniel jumped in. Jack Volta, what's up, buddy? Jack says hello to Mike and Monika.
Hey, Jack.
There are several people that some are here and some are not here yet that pushed me towards you guys. They said, you should talk to Mike and Monika. They ride. And I'm like, you know what? I have been watching their videos. I think I want to talk to them. So I reached out to Mike and Monika. And again, like you guys know, I put out a lot of positive energy. So when other people have that positive energy and we connect, it usually makes a great connection and it makes for a great conversation. So that's what we're planning on today. Mike and Monika, I thank you for being here. And I want to start by saying thank you for your inspiration. I personally have a family of 5 and nobody rides with me. So
Yeah.
It is painful to be dealing with that and not have anyone that shares your enthusiasm. So seeing you two ride together a lot of times gives me hope.
There is hope.
Yeah, not according to my wife, there is. She fell when we were snowboarding. I'm very adventurous. I do all kinds of stuff, and I usually bring her along with me. She fell during snowboarding and hurt her tailbone
Oh,
years ago, and it's never been the same.
no.
So I get the blame for that, and anytime I try something, I'm like, come on, give it a try. She's like, hell no. So I'm like, I understand you did get hurt. I get it. Sorry. But that leaves me out in the cold. So when I see you guys, I'm like, man, that's nice. That's nice. So keep sharing that with us. We appreciate you.
Awesome. Thanks, man.
I'm going to start with a few questions just to get us rolling.
Yeah.
So let's see. Why the name Is There Any Food? Let's start with that.
I had a friend called Jonathan, and he liked a comedian. And the comedian did a sketch about going to a restaurant and him asking, where's the food? I heard there would be food. Is there any food? And then we have this one who has been dancing for years and having 8-hour-long Zumba sessions. And she comes home and she opens the door and she does not say hi.
Is there any food?
Is there any food? Then there became a continuation of that, and that is me constantly dieting or doing intermittent fasting and so on and so on. So I spend 20 hours a day not eating. And then also I am very picky when it comes to thinking and how people think and whether they can handle their own thought processes or if they need to be fed with a spoon. And there it is back to the is there any food for thought. So a combination of all of those things became the is there any food.
Aha.
So not an easy one.
I can tell you now that I 100% had that wrong. I was nowhere near that. I don't even know what I was thinking. I was like, maybe it's this, maybe it's that. I could not figure it out. And I was like, there's only one way to find that out. I gotta ask them because you can't guess that, you know?
No. The worst thing is that I love food. I really, really love food.
Yeah.
I just don't eat it, you know. But I think about it way too much.
Oh, wow. Well, you're good because I eat it.
Yeah. I'd love to.
Yeah. I was doing great. I was in fantastic shape, and then COVID hit, and I've been just a fat ass since. And I'm like, all right. And I'm like, you know, I am lucky that I have a good frame. I am lucky that God blessed me with some decent genetics because it doesn't take now. If all I got to do is turn it back on, and I'll get back in shape. But not everybody has it like that. Not everybody has it like that. You know, so there are some people that I know and I feel really bad for that are genetically cursed. They just don't have it, and they have to fight for every pound, every inch, everything. And I'm like, well, it's harder now that I'm older, you know. But I know that I can do it. So I appreciate it. But again, I love food too much too.
Same, you know. I look at food. If I look at food, I gain weight. You know? Just like.
Okay, so well, I've already got some stuff in the comments. So before I even get to that, let me roll back over here. I want to set the foundation first. How long have you been riding EUCs, Mike? You first.
I've been riding since August 2018, and I started with a 9-bot 1E Plus.
Wow.
Yeah, which I still have and I love. It's enjoyable as hell. A month after, I bought a 1-wheel Plus XR that I had on order. That is not a UC.
Yeah.
2 years before that, I got an electric longboard. So,
oh, wow.
Yeah, so it started with bicycles.
Right.
And then from bicycles, a standard longboard, then an electric longboard, then an electric unicycle. And I was like, what the hell did I do? When I put the electric unicycle on and I was standing in the hallway, and I'm like, I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
This is impossible to use. This is like some novelty item, you know. You can't use this. This is impossible that this will have any practical use, you know. And Monica, she was like, I'm like, hey, learn, hey, practice, hey, do this, hey, do that. She's like, no, here's a big glass of no.
So how long did it take Monica to get into it?
months yet days, because the months was me encouraging her for months, and the days is the actual days of practice that it took her to learn. So it took me 2 weeks to learn because I had to do every single mistake that a person can make while learning. And since I had filtered all of that out for her, then she could benefit by not repeating my mistakes.
Yep.
So it took her maybe 3 days.
But but Mike, you're a perfectionist, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can tell.
Yeah.
And that, well, look, I'm the same way. So it's part of the problem is when you're harder on yourself than anybody else could be.
Yes.
So I do the same. And when I was learning to ride, the day I got on the wheel, I rode the 9-bot Z10, and I rode the MSX. I rode both of those day one.
Wow.
I just got on and rode. Not that I rode well, not that I rode far. I just little tiny blips. But the Z10, I was like, oh shoot, this one's easier because it was such a wide wheel.
The Z10.
Until I started trying to turn. Then I was like, oh shit. To turn, you had to put something into it. I was like, oh no, I ain't doing that. So yeah. So I did those right away. However, my first wheel was the V8, and the V8 is so thin that when I got it, I was thinking what you were just thinking, and that's why I laughed, because I said, what the hell did I do?
Yeah.
This wheel, I can't ride this, So, and I'm like trying, and I kept falling off, and I'm like, oh, and I'm getting mad, and I'm like, okay, if others can do it, I can do it. I went to my happy place. I stayed calm. That and the fact that I was filming all of this nonsense. And then it took me 3 days, like 20 minutes each day, 20 to 30 minutes each day, and then I got it. So it took me a little while, but I was frustrated because I did the first one like that. The first day I rode them quickly.
Yeah.
But okay, so let's see here. And yes, people, we're going to get to the chat room in a minute because I know how I am. I'll get behind and then we'll never catch up. But some quick questions. Let's see. What's your favorite? What's your favorite EUC?
Mine?
Yep.
The 16X with the CX tire.
Okay. Yeah, right? It's hard to take away that ride.
That CX tire, it's a unicorn of electric unicycles. It's fun, and it's just pure fun.
Yeah.
But this Nick that I'm on now is just nuts because I can go forever and ever and ever. I went on a 60-mile cruise today, and I had done 20 miles yesterday. So this is still on the same charge. And I had 23% battery left, and I'm like doing 31 all the time. 31, 31, 31, 31.
Well,
but it's not fun.
Right.
It's cool. It's a transport that takes me places.
But it's not as fun as the 16X, right?
No, even the 9-bot 1E Plus is more fun. I was on the 9-bot 1E Plus yesterday, and I took it to Burger King, and I'm just like, that's me riding, on the 9-bot. I'm like, hey, let's go.
Yeah. Well, that's me right now on the M10 III.
Yeah.
I just got Afiz. Thank you, Afiz from London. He sent me an M10 III to try out.
Cool.
And that's erides.co.uk. he sent me the M10 III, and I am having a blast with this little wheel, and I didn't realize how much I was gonna like the little wheel, and I'm just like, wow, this thing is pretty, and it's the same thing. I'm like, I'm like, what is this? I'm like, but it's so much fun just doing it, and I'm like, okay, people were telling the truth, because a lot of people told me that. They're like, look, that little wheel is fun. I said, it's too tiny. I'm like, I weigh 230 pounds.
Yeah.
What am I going to do with that little tiny wheel? I'm like, that's a toy. They're like, no, trust me, ride it. So yes, people, the video's coming out in the next couple of days.
Cool.
And
I need to get one. I need to get an M10 III, but I weigh 135 pounds, and I was thinking, man, I'm too big for that. I'm going to destroy it. I'm going to kill myself on it.
I got you by 100 pounds.
Thank you for being 230.
Yes, I got you by 100. Listen, let me tell you. I went out there. I posted that too on Facebook yesterday. I went out there with my daughter, my 15-year-old, and she was riding her hoverboard. Now they will ride their hoverboard, but they will not try the wheel. They're like, no, we ain't trying that. I don't want to die. I'm like, you're not gonna die, and they're just like against it. So that wheel is so small that it looks like the hoverboard. I said, look, this wheel is almost the same size as your hoverboard.
Yeah.
And, fine, Dad, I'll try it. So she got on it and she's holding my arm. And she's like, and she's like, I only did it so you would get off my back.
Oh,
I said, all right, but you tried it. So today I was like, so she's a wheel rider. She's like, no, I'm not.
She'll be back.
I'm trying, I'm just trying and trying.
Yeah.
So the little wheels are fun. They are, especially when they're capable.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly.
It's one thing.
So an M10-3, an MCM5.
Yes.
Much more capable than a 9-bot 1E Plus.
Yes.
I would love an MCM5 as well. So M10-3, MCM5. Man.
That's the other one. I wanted the MCM5 because it's bigger, and I felt like that's the one that would be the intro wheel to everybody I try to teach.
Yeah.
And I still think it might be the even better sweet spot because the M10-3 is nice, but it is really tiny, and trying to mount it is not easy. Yeah. As soon as you put your foot on it, it flops really hard. Right. So when you go to jump and put that other foot on, it's like, ugh. It's like a weird feeling because I know how to ride, I can do it. But other people are like, what the hell? I can't put the other foot on this. So, I was practically holding my daughter in the air. I'm like, just put your feet on. Go ahead. So
I tried the updated MCM5.
Okay.
So the updated MCM5, it has higher pedals. It felt so
good.
Weird, man. It was like, wow, these pedals are high. They're like, that we got the MCM5 is really low. Then we got the Tesla. Then we got the updated MCM5. And for such a small wheel being so high up, it sort of like gives the visual impression of the V11. And the V11 next to the 16X, this clip that I saw yesterday, man, you're up there, man.
Yeah.
Like standing on a pedestal, looking down. That's perfect for me. I'm 5'5". I can look down at everyone. What's up?
I like it. And honestly, I know that was one of the complaints was the pedals being too low on the MCM5.
Yeah.
So
okay,
Monica. Oh, somebody in the comments said, does Monica talk?
Yes, Monica does talk, but he talks more.
Monica, what's your favorite wheel?
Oh, my heart beats for the MSX. Still.
Really?
Yeah, that is the wheel that really taught me how to ride properly, and it took away so much of my fears when it comes to riding the unicycle, so it has a special place in my heart. And every time I get on it, I just feel at home. I feel so at home.
Even over the MSP?
Yeah, the MSP is still quite new for me. I love it, but getting on the MSX is like going home. You feel so comfortable. Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Well said. All right, let's see here. All right, I want to ask more questions, but I'm gonna speed round it. S18 or V11? If you had a choice and you could only get one, which one would you get, Mike?
That is so hard, man. I would still.
Got him.
Still have to get the S18.
Okay, Monica.
Well, I actually had my heart set on the V11 before the MSP, but then I didn't want to wait so long for the V11, so I got the MSP. But now I'm really happy that I got the MSP, because you don't know when you would get the V11, right?
In 3 weeks, I'll get mine.
You will.
Well,
we can still get one.
We can still get one. Yeah.
Yes. No. I don't. And trust me, when I say I'm getting mine in like 3 weeks, I ain't special. Nobody's taking care of me. I'm getting it because I'm another one in the bunch. I wish they would have sent it to me to review, but I'm not on that So I don't get that. It's when they're coming out. So in about 3 weeks, they should be all starting to roll out. They already put, it already came out from eWheels that if you are part of the pre-order, you could pay a little extra and get the wheels sent to you, and it would be here by next week, I think. But because I'm not paying the extra money, I'm going to get the wheel in like 3 weeks. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. I still have my 16X. I still have my Monster. I'm still riding the M10-3. I just rode the MSP, and somebody actually is Rev Rides. I don't know if EX Rev Rides is in here yet, but he's sending me his high speed MSP with the new motherboard. That should be
fast.
It's good. Should be here in a few days, so I'm gonna be fully geared up.
Yeah.
Fly. So yeah, because I know me, I'll be like slide down the road.
Yeah.
Safe.
Yeah. There are some speeds that are scary. You know? There are some speeds at a certain speed that things start to happen. You know.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you this. Even at certain speeds on the bigger wheels, you already know, right? When you get to 35, 40, and you above that, you know it's like, whoa, shoot, here I go. But on the M10-3, 24.2 miles an hour, and I was like, it started beep, 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 and then it turned red. The thing, I was like, oh man,
Exactly.
That felt super fast on that little wheel, though.
Yeah, of course.
I felt like I was doing warp 10. I was like,
yeah. So I hope, those are the kinds of wheels that I'm afraid of.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid of like the MSP. Yeah. I did something really stupid the other day. I was on Monica's MSP, and it was 11 at night, and I was going to make like a boomerang for Instagram.
Yeah.
And I was listening to some emo music from Depeche Mode, and it was like a slight downhill. And then the wheel started beeping, and then I got the Instagram and the emo and the shit, and I hit the pothole from hell, and I just like, bam, right into it so damn hard. Ooh. And I was just like, hey, just sailed right through it. Life is great, because I ride like this.
Right, full bend. Yeah.
Bend, taking a shit while riding, and it's just like, whew, and I'm like, wow, really? Did I just do that? And that was 59 kilometers an hour at half battery. That's like too many mistakes all wrapped into one, Yeah. It's like making 5 mistakes at a time.
Yeah.
And Instagram crashed even, so I didn't even get a good boomerang.
So listen, that's a nerve-wracking feeling.
Yeah.
On the M10-3, even though it has a 3-inch wide tire, which I love, that's why it's so sturdy. Because that tire, I couldn't believe they put a 3-inch wide tire on such a little wheel. I was like, look how fat that is. That's my it's 16X wheel it's crazy. So I was riding, and then I was getting confident, and I'm like zipping, and then I hit. I was riding on the sidewalk because I was on a busy street where I was like, I'm not gonna ride in the street. So I'm riding on the sidewalk. It goes down in the street, and when it goes to go back up, the curb was big. And I was like talking into the camera, and then boom, and I hit it. I was like, "Oh shoot!" Like all of a sudden, you realize that could have been real bad. So it happens. All right, let's pop up some comments here. I don't know who this is. It seems like it's a friend of yours, maybe Coco. She's like, Monika.
Yeah, Coco from New York.
Okay, Coco's in the house. She says, "What's up?" V says, "What's up, Mike?"
Hi, V. Nice to see you. Awesome riding the other day on the Sherman. Scary stuff.
Let's see. Much love. Hello, Monika. Good to see you. There's a whole lot of people just saying hi. I know you guys can see the comments too. I'm just going to pop up some of them. Yes, and the very best. So somebody in the comments down later, you said about gear. We were going to get to that, but since Mike already popped that in there, we were talking about gear because your boy ThaBlackCobra is all about the safety gear, especially after my friend crashed and lost his teeth and all that. So I was talking to them already, people, and they were already giving me a little bit, but I'm going to let them give you the rundown of why they don't wear gear. Go for it.
Before you do the long story.
I'm not gonna. I'm shutting up. You're talking.
All right. So when I started learning how to ride, I was wearing gear. I was actually the only one who stick with wearing gear. I had the full protection, the knee pads, full body, helmet, everything. And then Mike started to go without the helmet and without the gear, and our friend Petra as well. And I'm like, everyone is riding without the gear. I'm going to ride without the gear as well. But then I found that there is a sense of freedom when you are without the gear. Mm-hmm. And especially, I'm not a speedster when it comes to riding. I like off-road a lot, and we have the most amazing lakes and forests here in Sweden. So I'm not like being in the city. I very rarely go to the city. That's not where I want to be. I want to be in nature when I'm riding. So when I'm riding, I'm just chilling at somewhere between 35 and 40 kilometers an hour. How much is that in miles per hour?
You stick to somewhere around 25 miles an hour anyway when you ride.
Yeah, and I noticed because we did a test where I did wear a full face helmet and everything, and I started to ride like crazy. I was in really high speeds. I was not careful. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to keep on riding without the gear because I'm being stupid when I have the gear on. It's like, I think like I'm in a movie like Tron or something, going on full speed ahead.
You think people are in your way.
Yeah, people are in my way.
I got places to go.
I get aggressive when I'm wearing gear, okay? That's my story.
I got places to go, man. And I got to get nowhere fast.
Yeah, now you can tell them your story.
Yeah. To me, wearing gear is something that I wore in the beginning while I was learning how to ride. And while I was learning how to ride, you know, I took a few tumbles here and there, and the same when I learned to skate and inline skating as well, and so on, and with my bicycle. And then in the end, when I no longer needed the gear because I was no longer falling, then I stopped wearing the gear. And I know that a lot of people wear the gear in case of a fall.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But personally, I have done 20,000 kilometers total now on wheels because I don't do anything else than ride. I mean, I even quit my job, you know, 1.5 years ago, and I'm just like living on my wheel. And, you know, I like the feeling of being free. I like the feeling of being free, and I think I lived my life a bit in shackles, you know, a bit constrained, and I was like being protected and stuff like that. And this is like a sort of way of breaking free, but I'm extremely careful. I'm such a careful person. I scan and scan and scan. I slow down when I should slow down. Did I really need to slow down? I will. When in doubt, I slow down.
Okay.
And so on. But for me, if I wear a helmet, then I'm sort of like somewhere that I'm dressing for an accident. And then I have to ride my Nikola at 63 kilometers an hour. Then I have to like ride it at the beeps. Now I'll touch the beeps now and then, you know. And a Nikola, that's a 16, 17 inch 100 volt wheel. Mm-hmm. That would be like the 16X doing, you know, 40 miles an hour. Yeah. We don't want that, you know. But the Nikola does it. And you know, if I'm going to go out and I'm going to take a risk, then I will put on the full face and the goggles.
Yeah, he does.
My jackets that I wear, the green jacket and the black jacket, those are armor jackets. Mm-hmm. So that way I know if I fall, I know where I fall. I fall here and I fall here. Mm-hmm. So gloves at the very least. Never without gloves. That's the least. And after that, elbows. And then I have some Kevlar pants and so on. And sometimes I wear knee pads and sometimes I don't. If I'm going to try out stuff, you know. But I just like the feeling of it not being dangerous. And for people around me also, it's just like, hey, it's not dangerous. He's just riding an electric unicycle. If I have to wear a lot of armor and protect myself, then I'm saying that it's a dangerous thing.
Yeah.
People are going to see me riding something dangerous. You know, are they going to want to try it? I get intimidated if I see a guy on a bicycle wearing body armor because I think it's like, shouldn't you be somewhere else? You know?
Okay, so I hear it, and I'm gonna speak for myself and the people in the comments because they're going bananas.
I know.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah. The wheel is gonna cut off, Mike. Mike, the wheel is gonna cut off. You're gonna die.
Well, the thing is, Honestly, because I rode in, I rode very briefly in New York. Not really, I don't even really count that as much, but I rode in Boston a lot, in Hartford, Connecticut, in Springfield, and I ride a lot of places, and I try to get the feel of different places. And one thing I have noticed that no matter where I ride and who I ride with, they all have a story. And they all have a story of things that have happened that had nothing to do with them. Because they're very careful. They're like you. They're very careful. And they're like, if I wasn't careful, that could have been bad. And that happens a lot. However, there are many more stories where it didn't matter how safe they were. A car cut them off, or a bicycle cut them off. Or in my case, one of my videos about my Insta360 One X, where I went into the skate park and I was just saying hi to a guy and he kicked his skateboard right in front of my wheel. Wham! I went flying. I said, what? I didn't even see it coming because my eye line was at him waving and the skateboard was under my eye line and went right in front of my wheel. So all of a sudden I'm riding and then I'm airborne. I'm like, oh my God. And all I could think was, if I didn't have my gear on, the way I hit the ground, I would have snapped a couple of things. And I'm like, ooh, thank God I have my gear on. So I guess that's my thought process. And the other thing, one thing, you can't tell what other people are going to do. And the other thing is, and Tony Amandon is saying here, he said, not wearing your gear is your choice, but it's really not giving a good example for EUC community. So that's the other thing that I think about is people look at you because they follow you a lot and they like what you do. But I like the fact that he said both. He said, it's your choice. You can do what you want, and that's your choice. You're comfortable. And I agree with that feeling of freedom because I've fallen into that trap, and I did the same thing you did, Monica. I went out riding with my girl there, Showtime, that rides with me a lot. And that day, she's like, I just feel like being free. And she had her hair out and she didn't wear a helmet. So I took out my baseball hat that I always wear. I always have the stupid thing on my head. And I said, I'll just wear my hat. So I wore my baseball hat. I was like, oh my God, it feels so good. And I'm like, nah. I said, I know me. I have that kind of luck. I said, I know what's going to happen. And luckily I put my gear back on and there was another mishap. There's always something that happens from other people. And I'm like, man, people are just stupid. And I'm like, they see you coming and some react well, some don't react so well. So, but I'm glad you guys were able to tell your side. So everybody in the comments, we have 55 people in the comments right now. And I know a lot of you asked a lot of questions. I'm going to skip by a lot of it because a lot of it was stuff that we just covered.
In New York, by the way, I would wear a helmet and a body armor. I would suit up like a beast.
Yes.
I would suit up like a beast, and I would ride like the New York City riders. I would try to. I would practice daily to be like them.
I would not ride in New York. Maybe in Central Park, but nowhere else.
It's nerve-wracking. I can tell you that. I only rode briefly we were visiting someone, and I rode around a few blocks. I was riding and I was like, whoa, it's a lot, but it's fun. It's fun.
Yeah.
So
Sweden is chill and very lame,
Yeah. Well, you can't say that because
my face.
Yeah, you have beautiful places to ride. You guys have all those trails and bike paths and stuff. I'm like, these guys are always riding somewhere where I'm like, how far have they ridden? How many trails do they have?
Yeah.
So you're lucky. So we have a couple questions. Troy here. Troy says, did you guys meet in Spain?
No. We met on the internet in 1999.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Are you serious? Go tell the story, Monica. Tell it.
Oh my gosh, this was like a predecessor of Facebook, like a Swedish version of Facebook, and I was internet dating at that time. So I dated a guy that was a friend of Mike's, and I went on a date with this guy, and he was a complete jerk.
Oh,
but
wow.
on that date, we met Mike, at one of the bars. You were there, and when I saw him, I kept thinking to myself, oh, I wish I was on a date with this guy. He's so charming and so nice and polite. And yeah, and then afterwards, after that date, this guy turned out to be a complete jerk, and he never called me back. So I reached out to Mike and saying, hey, I was also very naive and young at that time. Hey, I just want to check, is he okay? Is your friend okay? Just so I can, put him at, forget about him. And he's like, this is my number, call me, we need to talk. And then he just told me the story of this guy, that he was like the biggest player and everything. And we became friends. We were like friends for 3 years.
Okay.
And then finally, he was available, I was available, and we just, hey, you know what, let's do this. And we've been together since 2003.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yay love. All right, so we have let's see here. They're asking are they Spanish? The very best is asking, are they Spanish? Mike?
I am Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
I was born in Toronto in Canada. My parents are Spanish. So they moved from Spain to Canada, where I was born in 1973, 46 years ago.
Uh-huh.
And I have lived in Sweden for the past 25 years.
Uh-huh.
I'm actually born in Poland, so I'm Polish. Yeah.
Did not see that coming.
You've noticed that one? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I moved to Sweden when I was only 2 years old, but I'm still very much your typical Polish girl. I got the Polish crazy and the Swedish normal.
Okay. I love it. Okay, so...
And I have water in my glass, and she has vodka in her.
Yes.
Vodka. Okay, let's see. Jack says, Mike's a Scorpio. Of course, he's a perfectionist.
Yep.
Jack knows, because Jack is a Scorpio, too.
Yep.
We share the same date of birth.
Oh, okay. I thought this was your cousin, Karen. That's my cousin. Hey, Karen. Let's see. Yeah, he says it. I'm also a Scorpio. Yeah. Okay. So EUC Riders asking Mike and Monika, what's your next wheel?
Our group of cruisers has been talking a lot about ordering veteran Shermans.
Yeah.
Okay.
Since I bought this Nick now that I have, which is a Nick with the extra battery, I just have like so much range on it. So, I can do like a 60, 70 kilometer cruise in one day and still have battery left and do some pretty good A-hole speeds while I'm riding as well, now and then, not all the time. But yeah, I would need something that would really change the game. And to me, going from the 16X to the Nikola, it was a departure in a certain direction where we're going away from electric unicycles and towards motorcycles with one wheel. So electric unicycle originally was something that gave us a feeling of joy. And now we're instead getting a feeling of joy at 35 or 40 miles an hour, kilometers, please. We're not babies, miles an hour. And, and we're like, we're being fabulous, right? Because who doesn't want to ride like Tishan?
Yeah, right. Tishan boy, my boy, what's up?
That's some badass, right? Yeah. So what kind of wheel will give us a feeling? Because, the Z10, that's a magical wheel.
Yeah, but
the
it's not fast.
with the 6 tire, that's a magical wheel, man. Those are some magical wheels. So what is going to be new? Is the V11 going to feel awesome and magical? Is there going to be something flowy and magical about it? A lot of wheels feel different. The MSP, I feel that the MSP is something from 2020 because that motor, that's smooth. That's a strong, smooth motor. And you ask it to go forward and then back, and it'll like, there's like no slack in between. It's just like instant. It's like a big 16X. But, I still, is it range? Is it speed? Is it fun? Yeah. For right now, my Nick ticks all of my boxes.
Right.
And otherwise, sometimes I like the safety of a big wheel like the MSP. but then I would need like a faster MSP because I mean, me beeping along at 37 miles an hour, that's a little too slow for me,
Well,
for such a big wheel.
well, let me ask you this then: Sherman or Monster Pro, the Godzilla?
Oh man, that Monster Pro is just way too big. That is way too big. That is a giant fortress. That is like you know what that is? If you're gonna sit down and ride that, it's like a throne with wheels. Who the hell do you think you are? Come
Listen,
on. That's ridiculous, man. It's like,
I'll take that. I'll take
day,
that
peasants.
throne with wheels.
Good day. Look at me. I weigh 135 and 5'5". What am I gonna look like? I'm gonna look like a Smurf, man. I'm gonna look like a Smurf on that thing.
Well, listen.
It's gonna ride me. I'm not even gonna ride it.
Look, my monster over here gives me that feeling. That's why I got it, because I wanted that bigger wheel. So I don't know. I really want the Sherman, but it's too much money right now for me to invest in that. And I already had the V11 coming, so I think I'm going to stick with the V11 for now.
Yeah.
For me, and I think next it'll be one of them though. Either the Sherman, the Monster Pro, or the Monster E. I mean the EX.
Yeah.
The EX, the 20-inch wheel with the suspension by Gotway.
Yeah.
Again, I said it last week and the week before. If Gotway would just do better with their shell, I would be all in, hands down, quickly, and not worrying about it. But
that suspension, man, that funky looking suspension sticking out of
that's the same
pedal hang. It's like making the pedal hanger wider, If you're gonna ride that in the use case of riding it off road, and you're gonna pass with a rock here and a rock here, it's gonna hit that suspension, man.
You got to be careful. But think about it. That's what the V11 has. The V11 has the same type of suspension. It's running the two suspension arms. All they did was adopt the same type of suspension, which I believe EVX was. I think he was right in his video he put out today that that's the way that most wheels are gonna go, because going that way is making the best wheel you can make and then just adding suspension, as opposed to, as he puts it, building the wheel completely around suspension, and that's what the S18 did.
And that's why my answer was the S18.
Yeah, and they did a good job, but in my mind, in my heart, I don't just want a suspension wheel.
Yeah.
I want a great wheel that has suspension. So when he described it that way, I'm like, V11, I was right in my mind, and I still feel right, because he was talking about that's a fantastically built wheel. So I'm sticking with that. So so, well, Monika, I guess you would say the same thing, because you just got the MSP. So I don't think you want to get anything else, but you'll be riding that Sherman.
Sure. No, I would still enjoy a V11. I think. Yeah. Okay. I don't want a faster wheel. One thing that I always say this. I would love a hybrid between the 9-bot and the MSX. Something that is nimble, something that is fun, and something that is light. Just carry it like a purse.
Well, I don't know if you're ever going to get that unless you do the M10-3. That's probably your closest to it.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. If you get that, you might be in trouble, Monika, because you might really be in love then. Because the M10-3, I'm telling you, you could put it in your backpack and it's like ridiculous.
Oh, it sounds like fun.
10 kilos.
10 kilos. Let's do it.
Yeah. I think you would love it. So, all right.
You can ride one and have one in your backpack. And
it's awesome. And then switch.
or you could ride one with each foot.
There's half as much battery.
So okay, let me. Moon Lad is asking, what's your cat's name?
Kenshin.
Kenshin?
Yeah. He's named after an anime character, the samurai Kenshin, Ronin Kenshin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rurouni
Kenshin.
Not Ronin.
Okay. Let's see. Let's scroll through some of these so we can try and catch up. We're way behind. Can you dance on a wheel?
Well, I'm actually practicing right now. I'm trying to do a few dancey tricks. I mean, I can salsa on the wheel and I can do a lot of beautiful arm movements and stuff like that, but I'm trying to do like balance stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm working on it. So that's my project this summer. Yeah.
Can you pronounce this name on screen there? Look. If you can look on your phone there. I have no idea. Milja Van.
Hold on, I gotta scroll here.
Oh no, it's on. It should be on the main screen. Well, if you're looking at the
Milkia.
Milkia.
Hi, Milkia from Germany.
Oh,
it's
okay.
Good to see you.
Okay. She's the one that asked that question about dancing on the wheel.
Oh yeah, she's my colleague from Germany.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Love the M103. What I'm so jealous of your Nick being able to go fast is fun. Haha. My 16X is fun but slow. Yes, 16X is still hands down. It's still like one of the best wheels I've ever ridden. So yeah, I just wish it went faster.
All wheels end up being slow.
Yeah. Well, because they're always gonna outdo each other. You know.
Yeah.
And okay, well, he's asking what's your take on suspension. We already talked about that. Yeah, see, Jack asked the same question I just asked you, Monika. He said, are you still interested in the V11 after getting the MSP?
Yeah, I am. I am still, yeah.
Oh, here's one I didn't ask, and I have it on my other questions over here. What's the fastest that you've gone on an EUC?
Me?
Yep.
63.4 kilometers an hour. So
okay.
That would be
how fast is 63.4 kilometers per hour?
39.39 miles per hour.
39.39. Okay.
Yeah.
Monika, how about you?
49.
Lies.
No. Okay. How much then?
56 kilometers an hour.
Oh, yes, I forgot about that. Yes, 56.
How fast is 56 kilometers per hour?
56 kilometers
34.48. Okay, almost 35. Gotcha. Okay,
She didn't know.
Yeah, she was just
She
cruising.
doesn't know.
Okay, question. When you were going those speeds, did you have gear on?
Does a padded jacket count?
Yeah.
No. I that's exactly where my Nick beeps. And almost on every ride I will touch that.
Okay.
I need to check that the beeps are working, you know. It's just,
right. Oh, you're testing.
Gotta make sure the Nick is working.
Oh, it's a testing thing. It's a test. Okay, I get it.
I'm kidding. No. It's the thing is, wheels are just slow. You know, they're slow. They're not motorcycles.
No.
We're doing 40 miles an hour, and I mean, sure, hey, if I fall, it's gonna hurt, man. I'm not gonna have much of anything left, you know. But hey, for me to get at that speed after having been doing so much riding, you know, if I find a nice road and it's chill and it's cool, then I'm just gonna zippy-doo and I'm gonna hit it and I'm done, and then I'll go back to my old man riding. You know?
So Jack is asking, is your 16X still under repair?
Yes, it is still unrepaired even, so it has not even gotten to the point of to be repaired. So I haven't sent it away yet. I might just screw it apart and bang it with a hammer and see what happens.
What was your issue with it?
I fell off it.
Oh man.
At 25 kilometers an hour, which is like 14 or 15 miles an hour.
Oh my god.
I went to like a little bump, fell off the front, you know, and I went sliding and corkscrewing because I wasn't watching where I was going.
No, he was talking to the GoPro.
Looking out at the water and changing a setting. So I had finished talking to the GoPro, changed the setting, and then my friend said, "Hey, look at that beautiful view." And then I scan in front of me, and then I look out, and I still hit a bump, and I fall off the front, you know, because the 16X with the 1.05 firmware is a little bit squishy but torquey, so it allowed me to fall off. Today, while I was riding at a bit over 30 miles an hour on the Nick, I hit a bump that went up without me seeing it. you know, and I just flowed through it and it was all cool. But the 16X on 1.05 in particular, you know, I started to fall off the front. It's like, hey, you're leaning forward. Do you want to go faster? You know?
You're like, no.
It's like, no.
Okay, Monica, they said, how much do you, like, what do you have for distance on your MSP now? And have you had any problems with it?
My distance is about 500 kilometers, 400 kilometers. 300 kilometers? No, it's more. I checked the other day. Anyway, yeah, because you were riding it. Yes, I have 300 kilometers, and and this is. I'm the dancer, okay? I feel. I don't think I feel.
Okay.
But yeah, no problem whatsoever with the wheel so far, and especially now when we got the power pads. Oh my God, it's amazing. Yeah, amazing.
Yeah. V's asking, do you guys know what's the speed range for the MCM? You know?
The speed range?
Yeah, for the MCM. Does it go up to? Because I don't know. I don't remember.
I know.
What is
it? 43 kilometers an hour is the 5 beeps on the MCM5, 84 volt with 800 watt hour and also with a tiny bit lower watt hour battery. So as long as it's an 84V, then it's 43 kilometers an hour, 5 beeps. It can be pushed faster, of course, but you know, you can calculate that. V can definitely calculate that mathematically.
Yeah, she will. We got you, V.
43.
And you know what makes me laugh? Because V's asking that question. She probably already has it down. But I appreciate you jumping in, V. All right. More gear up stuff. Your favorite. What did it say that? She says that you. This is Finn. Finn says that you guys are their favorite Swedes. What's funny is they're not Swedes. They live in Sweden.
We have Swedish citizenship, so we are Swedish.
Wait, they're adopted Swedes.
I'm gonna get an octopus and bring it to Earth and make it a citizen of Earth, and it will become a human.
Yes, exactly.
Right? Yeah, but Scandinavian people think that way, so it's natural for Finn to say, you know, as he is from Norway and moving to Denmark and so on. Hi, Finn. Nice to see you.
Okay. Nick 100 volt MSP purchased. Okay. Skimming. Oh wow, we got a lot. Leslie's asking, how did you come up with the channel name? Leslie, go back to the beginning of the show if you missed it, because they talked about it. And you can watch the replay and they'll tell you, because that was like the first question I asked, because I was lost. So.
But it's a good story, so you should go back later.
Yes. The M squirrely. Yes, V says the M103 is squirrely. Yes, it is, V. You're right. It is squirrely. It's squirrely to get on. Honestly, once you're on it, I feel good on it. I was turning like this. I never turned that tight of a turn in my life. I was like, wow, it really turns on a dime. They're not lying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's scroll. Sweden don't need Jack said, in Sweden, you don't need protection.
We'll see. I hope that video never comes.
Eminem, they're still asking. Finn said, Eminem, please wear gear. Listen, they have gear, people. They have all the gear. They're not wearing it because they don't want to. I look at, and I have that in my cart. I'm gonna buy that. I love that thing. But I just want people to know, it's not that they don't have gear. It's not that they haven't thought about gear. It's not that they haven't worn gear. I want to make sure that's clear. That's how they feel. They feel comfortable and they're not wearing it. But don't think that they haven't put the thought into it And I say
I
that.
think so much
Oh,
about
yeah.
it, man.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think so much about it. We discuss helmets all the
All
time.
the
We
time.
discuss goggles and glasses and wrist guards
Yeah.
and knee protection. And I have seen everything. I have seen the TSG Pass Pro, the Predator DX6. I've tried them left and
What?
right and so on, you know?
You know what? We have to scroll down further because I am missing a whole lot, and I'm sorry if I miss a lot, people. But I'm looking. There's some super chats here that I did not realize were there, and I am so sorry. But because we're so far behind, we haven't gotten down to them. But I will recognize as we get to them. Where did you get the armor jacket? The V's asking Mike. Where did you get that armor jacket?
I bought this
Not
for
that.
Monica.
Not that one. Your
Oh.
armor jacket.
Lazy rolling.
Depends. The green one or the black one?
Give us both, because she didn't say.
All right. The green one is from Lazy Rolling.
Okay.
So Lazy Rolling, you guys will probably know, since they have a presence in the U.S. And the black one is from XL Moto.
Aha.
Yeah. So xlmoto.com. It's a Swedish shop, but they have an international presence, and they sell their own brand of armor jackets quite cheap also.
Okay.
So if you're a little more of a frugal spender like me, XL Moto. If you want the best of the best, Lazy Rolling.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check out that both of those because I still have. I went to Lazy Rolling once. I didn't get anything, but the other one I like that black jacket you got, so I'm gonna have to look at that.
Yeah.
Let's see.
It's like $100 for the black one. $100, man.
Yeah. Okay. What? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get that one. Choices. Mike is smoothie. Okay. Oh man, this guy says healthcare is free in Sweden. That's why you don't need to wear your helmet.
A good one.
That's so messed up.
Actually worth thinking, right? Actually worth considering, because in the US, if someone would hurt themselves, they would get such a bill, they would be broke for life.
That's true, guys.
Yep.
That is true.
Yeah. Again, Leslie's asking again. I hear you, Leslie. And again, you're gonna have to run it back. I don't want him to go through the whole story again, especially because we have so many questions here. I already answered that. Suspension or not? You're funny. I bet his veteran will gear up. Look at. Okay.
True story.
Yeah.
True story, man.
Yeah.
Veteran that I'm going full armor mode, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're getting faster wheels, then definitely. Yeah, there's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
Okay, this was a comment about when we were comparing the two, the MSP and the V11, and Moonlight is saying, according to EVX, the V11 motor is even smoother. And you're right. He was saying that it's like a custom motor and it's incredibly smooth. And I really, I'm happy with the fact that he said that. He was like really impressed with it. So
That's really
I know.
cool.
I know the super chat stayed up in the chat. Like when I look at it on my iPad, I can see it. On here on the program that I'm using, that super chats don't stay up. But as I get to them, I will give you guys definitely a shout out, because I'm looking at this one right here. $100 super chat. Oh my goodness, guys, I appreciate that. Definitely, man. That's amazing. Star King, I appreciate that. Had to upgrade my gear because I just ordered the Veteran. Also ordered the V11. Let me put it back up there. Also ordered the V11. About to get this 50 mile per hour exclusive ride in when the beasts arrive. No recording. Just unicyclism. Unicyclism. I like that, Star King. Yeah, I'm gonna have to use that, man. Unicyclism.
Get the Unicide.
That's dope. Okay. Let's see. Speed limit 100 kilometers. Speed lift is 100 kilometers. Oh, I think he's talking about the Veteran. Yeah, it was actually a 105, I believe, when I lifted it. 102. V is saying on the lift for the Sherman. And let's see. Yes, I saw that, Moonlad. He said $100 donation. I appreciate it, definitely. M102, what? Oh, M103. Oh, made everybody smile. I think he meant 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
What 2 kilometer between friends? Okay, I don't know. They must be saying something. We need a woman's choice. Okay. Yes, that's why we need a woman's voice in the EUC industry. I want lighter too. So I guess they're saying a lighter wheel, just like you were talking. That was a comment off of what you were talking about earlier. Yeah. Let's see. MSS is faster. V is saying that the MSS is faster than the veteran, or I don't know. She did 52 miles an hour. So let's see.
Just look at Fantomas. Fantomas rode the MSS, right? And he hit it at the top speed and he fell off the front. Did V fall off the front? No. Therefore, she has not achieved the top speed. Do we want V to fall off the front? No.
Yeah, but wait, hold on. You said he fell off the front. How fast was he going?
Fantomas?
Yeah.
I think it was 84 kilometers an hour, which is pretty much the same that V was doing.
Okay. Because I don't, I'm not sure. I would have to check that, because right now, on record, as far as I know, V is the fastest person on the EUC. Not the fastest. Yeah, not the fastest woman, because a couple people say, "Oh, she's the fast." I said, "No, she's the fastest person." So, V, you get props, my sister. Real talk, my man, $24.99 super chat. Appreciate that, Real Talk. Appreciate that, definitely.
What's up, Real Talk? Nice to see you here.
So the ambassadors made it. All right. Monica's wiggle on the wheel. Troy said, "I see Monica's wiggle on the wheel. Real nice." No, wait, huh? We'll get to that. We gotta get to her wiggle. Don't worry. Listen, guys. You know that if you come here, we're gonna talk about it. So don't worry. I know that's what some of you tuned in for. So let's see. Scrolling down. Real Talk in the house. Yes. Thanks for covering that question. That was your girl that I couldn't pronounce her name. She says, "Thanks for answering that question." 39 on my Tesla. What? He got 39 miles per hour on his Tesla V2. Face planted after the cutout. Wow, Troy. I hope you were geared up, buddy, because you had me going. I was 39 miles an hour. V2, great. And then you get to the face plant cutout part. Oh, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that, brother. Let's see. 99 watt-hour, 8-inch wheel. A TSA approved. Oh, that would be dope, Jesse. He said he wants a 99 watt-hour, 8-inch wheel, a TSA approved pocket wheel. Listen, we got the M10 can go in the backpack, but battery wise, it still wouldn't make it. Excuse me.
Finally get that 99 watt hour so that I can cross the street, buy cigarettes, and come back. Charge it.
That's funny. Okay. 99 watt hour. The V11 Gotway EX have completely different suspensions, by the way. Yeah. They have Moonlad. They have different suspensions, but they're the same. They may not be exactly the same, but the type of suspension is the same. That's what I'm saying. As opposed to the S18, which has a different one type of suspension, all built around that one shock. And they built it perfectly. They did a great job with that. It's just the rest of the wheel they didn't do a great job with, in my opinion. And that's what I keep hearing. The pieces are falling off. The ride is not, the motor is not strong enough to stop it the way it needs to stop. There's just a lot of things that they didn't do because they were so focused on that suspension and that look, which they got right. The suspension and the look they got right. I give them credit. But the suspension for the EX and the V11, they're similar suspension, same type. All right, so Scar King, what? Scar King again, my man. Yo, Scar King with the $5. Super chat. Thanks for very detailed firmware support for the 16X a while ago. Mike helped out. You helped him out, Mike, with some firmware. So
Yes.
he wanted to say thank you. All right, Scar King.
Awesome. Great to hear, man. Firmware struggles.
Yeah,
Firmware struggles.
we all had them.
Yeah.
What will Gotway suspension look like? Hey, Donkey Dem, that's his name. If you haven't been looking, look on it. Gotway EX. They came out with the look of the wheel and the name. So check the chat rooms. The groups on Facebook, and they have it listed. They have videos of it and everything already. So, okay, the very he said $5 super chat. Thank you, but he says Monica is so pretty.
Oh,
okay, Moonlight is linear like the V11, but only the wheel moves. Okay, all right. Moonlad. Okay, true. Because the wheel is moving up and down as opposed to the V11 where the saddle, the whole saddle goes up and down. So there's more movement. All right, I give you that, Moonlad. Appreciate that clarification. Monica dances awesome, Jack says.
She does.
Yes. Okay, wait, what do we get? We're at 56. 56 people in here. We had 57. Now we're at 56. If we can get 60 people in here, we'll do the first giveaway. I got to keep looking now. Question for, okay, this is a long one. Hold on. Question for Mike who ride a Monster V3. Is it modded? One for the not really good. Oh, you have a friend that rides a Monster V3 modded. They're asking, is it modded? And is it the modded one from Lumo? Not really good with electronics. Should I directly send mine to professional from my town for a check? I guess he's worried about that Lumo wheel.
I bet.
Yeah.
This is how it went down. It's the Monster V3. He bought it from Wheel Rider Store.
Yeah.
Right? So Wheel Rider Store is AliExpress. Lumo is also AliExpress. They both make modded monsters. Different implementation, but these have worked for the New York City riders. These have worked for Tobe. Now Tobe, he's been opening his wheel, measuring the swells, wanking about, doing recabling. You can do that if you want things to be perfect, but the thing is the wheel works. It just works, you know? Don't send it to a professional. Ride the hell out of it. Don't drop it. And especially don't drop it on the side that you shouldn't drop it on. But just don't drop it. Don't drop it, man.
Hey, y'all saw my video. Put a bodyguard on it. If you got
a bodyguard on it, man.
If you got a monster, you better have a bodyguard or your own wrap protection, something. Because you know Gotway shells are garbage, and the monster's the worst of the shells. Yeah. So I said,
put some nice side pads, man. Some nice side pads. Yeah. The bodyguard, and you're good to go.
I said I would never own a monster because of how bad the shell is, and there she is. So, all right. Oh, NYC EUC, $20 super chat, my man. So John Hoven has a question for you, Mike. He says, you've ridden the MSP and the Nikola. What are your thoughts on each wheel?
Oof, man. Those are my thoughts. When I'm riding the Nick, I'm like, this is not the MSP, because the MSP is so strong going back and forth, and it just gives you instant power. And the Nick has a bit of a delay when it comes to that instant power. So I'm riding the MSP, thinking about the Nick, then I'm riding the Nick, thinking about the MSP, and in the end, it really doesn't matter. One thing I can give to the MSP, though, is that it is very safe at high speed because of this 18-inch geometry, right? But they are both great wheels, but I would still have to say that for 2020, the MSP is the representation of a 2020 wheel. Right? This is a technological advancement because of the 2,500 watt motor that just feels more instant. It's like having a bigger and stronger Nikola. And what I did on my Nikola yesterday wasn't funny because I went up a 25-degree hill and I pressed and the pedals yielded out on me. Right? So the pedals, they skipped like half a magnet and I weighed nothing.
Wow.
You know? They skipped half a magnet while I was doing this hill. And this hill has been done on the Tesla, on the 16X. My MSX can't get up, because I just fall off the front and the wheel goes tumbling down. But, You know, just when you feel that the Nikola with its 1900 watt motor, I mean, what happened here? We got a wheel that can do 40 miles an hour, but a 1900 watt motor. And then we have the reverse bastard, the 16X, that is a 2200 watts that can only do 31 miles an hour.
Yeah.
You know, it's like we're stuck in some kind of ironic hell.
Yeah.
Then we have the V11 also that is slow, but you have suspension. I mean, come on, the times that I've needed suspension is when I've been doing 40 miles an hour, and not when I've been trapped at a slow speed.
True.
But on the other hand,
but
it's going to be an amazing smooth ride.
35 miles an hour though.
35
Mm-hmm.
from 80% to 100%.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So-
Yeah, and it's going to be great, and that's going to be, you know, really handy, and it's going to be awesome, and you're going to be able to go faster most of the time.
And I'm hoping that the firmware, they're able to make a change where you can get more of that, like more than just to 80%. Like if they could drop that down to all the way to like 60%, where you could get 35 miles per hour. I still think I know they err on the side of caution more than anything else, but this is the first time they've actually listened to us a little and gave us some of what we wanted. So hold on. 61 people. 61 people. Okay. All right. So, all right. First thing I'm going to do, let's see here. Let's see. What should I start with? We'll start with a sticker. We'll just start with a sticker. All right. I'm going to scroll down the bottom. I'm sorry if I missed over you. Actually, as I go through, I'm going to grab the super chats. Ambassador made it. We got that one. We got him. I'm going to scroll all the way to the end, and then I'm going to do something, and then I'll come back. Okay, I think we got oh no, Scar King again, my man. Super chat, 57 people. Let's hit 57 likes. That's right. You guys heard that, right? My man, Scar King. Yo, you are the GOAT. You are the GOAT, Scar King. Yes. Let's get everybody hit that like button for me on the video, and definitely we hit 63 people now. So we're gonna start. I'm gonna give away a shirt at the end for the super chat people. That's why I'm gonna save that for the end, but we're gonna start here. If you want a sticker, if you want a Wheel Life sticker, and this one happens to be the green sticker, I do have them in red, but I think I already sent out all the red ones, so we got a green one for tonight. If you want one of these, just type sticker in the comment section, and we got another super chat. All right, super chat, you guys are great. We appreciate you. So type sticker in the comments, and I'll give it to, let's see. You guys pick a number from 1 through 10.
7.
Okay.
It's Mike's birthday number.
I just thought that it was the most generic answer that a person would say.
I'm not even gonna do that. Let's do it this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Troy Phoenix. Troy, you, my man, are number 7. The 7th person to type sticker in. They picked number 7, so Troy Phoenix is the winner. Troy, do me a favor, buddy. Either on my Facebook page, The Black Cobra, inbox me and send me your address, or you can email me at ThaBlackCobra@yahoo.com. Either way, and I will send that sticker out to Troy Phoenix, and that's one down. So we're at 63 now. If we get to 65, we have to do another one real quick. So I'll keep looking. So all right, let me go back. Make such a big contribution on it. Okay, I like these comments. Troy says Mike and Monica make such a big contribution on their channel to the EUC community, and we appreciate that. Yes. I missed EVX. Whoa, my man. EVX in the house. What's up, Mickey? I'm sorry I passed over. We were talking about your content, of course. Okay, and is there any food Is there, man? That's what Mickey said.
No. Too skinny.
Real talk said, make it rain. Yo, appreciate that. Guys, I appreciate every super chat you guys have given me, and I really, really, truly appreciate that. At some point going forward, and I'll talk to you more about it later on. Also, if you are... one of the things I want to do, because people ask me to review wheels, and like I said, I'm not on the list of wheels to go around, but someone came up with an idea that I may do going forward. We may do it as a group, or I may do it on my own. Start a Patreon account where when we get enough contributions, we'll buy a wheel and we will send it to the YouTubers that are around. Everybody will autograph it, and we will ride and do our reviews on it, and then we will raffle it off on the Patreon page. So that would only be for the patrons of that Patreon page. And speaking of that, because I always forget. Oh, actually, I don't even think I have it up there. You can, patreon.com/ThaBlackCobra. If you want to start now, you can start now, because using everything that you guys give me, I am putting back to try and do stuff for you. Like you guys several people asked me about the M10-3. They said, we want to see a big guy like you ride the M10-3. Yeah. And I said, okay. And I asked everybody I knew, can I get an M10-3? You got an M10-3? Can you send me an M10-3? Because I was like, I can't, I got a family of 5 and I'm a public servant. I can't spend, another $1,000 on that wheel when I know I have this $2,000 wheel coming and I just bought the other wheel. I can't do it. So the money that you guys give to me, I will be using to put back. Like I said, super chats from last week got shirts, stickers, and face masks, which I'm giving away today. More money between this and Patreon. If I can get enough to get another wheel, then that'll be another wheel. And if I can do that to the point where I can do what I was talking about, autograph them and raffle them off, then I will. So I appreciate you guys as a community. You guys are fantastic. I love the wheel life, for real. Wheel life is real life. So let's see. Let's keep going here. Let's see. Improved and stronger range. Yes. S18 has improved. It's stronger in the range problem. Finn, I hope so. I hope that they have improved. Oh wait, he's talking about the S18. I'm sorry. I was thinking, the new one. And wait, no, that is what he's talking about, right? Yeah, the S18. Okay. Yeah, he's saying that they have improved. It's stronger, and the range is a problem. Yes, it is a problem. As far, and we're only going by what we see. We don't know, right? At this point, we can only go by EVX's word and all the other YouTubers who have tried it out, and I am hearing the same issues. So,
it's a small battery.
Yeah, but Mike might be able to tell us. He wants this S18, so he might be able to tell us. You gonna tell us, Mike?
Well, the S18, it's a 2200 watt motor on the S18.
Yep.
What is the latest 18XL? It is a 2200 watt motor. What is the 16X? It's a 2200 watt motor.
Yeah.
The S18 is a wheel, which incidentally has a 2200 watt motor, right? Because I'm just thinking of recycling the same motor until somebody vomits. And then it's an 84 volts, right? And it's an 84 volt, and it's 1,100 watt hours, or 1110, if we want to really do that. Then a watt hour is a watt hour, right? And if you have 1.1 muffins or you have 1.5 muffins, then you have a different amount of muffins. And just mathematically, you have less muffins. It's not a range issue. It's not a range issue. You just have less battery. It's not a range issue.
So you just
if you have less battery, then
okay, you have less.
It would be a range issue if it had the same battery. Come on, if it had if a wheel had 1,554 watt hours and another one did, and one got less range than the other, that's a range issue. Yeah. The other one, it just has a smaller battery.
Well, I think just so you know, Mike, when I said you might be able to tell us, I meant when you get the wheel, you might be able to tell us.
Okay, I read about this crap all the time.
I see.
He has infinite time.
I see.
And I don't forget stuff either.
No.
Yeah. So Jack says, love Monica's hair, long, wild, and free.
Yeah.
Just like her.
Thank you. I used to do stuff with my hair, but now I'm like, nah, I'm just gonna let it be. And yeah, this is my natural hair.
This whole thing.
This whole thing.
Very nice, though. Very nice.
Thank you.
All right. Speaking of Monika, I'm gonna take a Monika quick break here, and I'm gonna say one of the things that we didn't talk about yet is the other co-star that you have on your show. The other co-star, and I'm gonna switch screens here to show you their other star. Their other co-star is Monika's butt. You can see, if you look on screen now, you can see that Monika has been starring as a double role. She has that. Let's see. Oh, what is that? What do we have here? Monika on the wheel. What do we have here? Hold on. Wait. Wait. What do we have here? We have Monika. Oh, we have Monika again. So, now, let's go back to Monika over here, and let's see what Monika has. Wow, what do we have here?
Ja, du ser där nere, va?
All right, Monika. Listen. Monika, I appreciate you being such a good sport. Definitely. So you guys out there that already may know Mike and Monika, you know that these guys are very open and they have very good hearts, and they don't mind sharing a laugh. And one of the things that I notice a lot is that Mike, he follows her behind with the camera a lot. And when he does that, I laugh because I'm like, that's a guy thing. We can't help it. That's what we do. And the fact that you two are open enough about it to talk about it, and she doesn't care, and she's open enough. I just love the freedom that you guys share and that you share with us. And plus, Mike knows what we want to see.
Exactly. And the GoPro has that built in. I just activate ass tracking and it just follows.
GoPro, you see, you should start that. The ass tracking feature. There you go. Mike built it into his.
That would be better for the Insta360.
If you did it on there, and then you could do the globe feature, and oh, never mind. Forget it. Forget about it. All right, let me see what we're at. We're at 1 minute 34 seconds, which is good. So I'll give it another few minutes. If we don't go up, I'll do a giveaway anyway, because I just realized I saw a couple people said they had to go because it got late. And I want to mention that to everybody who's watching as well. Mike and Monika are in Sweden. They're 5 hours ahead, so it's very late over there. So I appreciate you guys staying up. Even though I know he stays up. He's like me. He don't sleep a lot at night. But, but Monika, I know you do. So I appreciate you taking the time out and staying up with us. And everybody that's in the comments, I appreciate you guys too, because I know it's late in certain parts of the world. And we have people from all over in this chat right now. So I thank you guys again for jumping in the chat. We really appreciate it. Let's see here. Okay, so not for speed. I don't know. Or not for SPD. I'm assuming that's speed. Love the live chats. Texans love your EUCs. Okay. All right. Yes, we love our EUCs too. Let's see. Troy watching. I think I got that super chat already. Yeah, I did. Amanda Slider. Amanda. Amanda, what's up? Amanda, and where's Jason? Is Jason here tonight? Amanda Slider and her husband Jason. Amanda, she reached out to me. She's like, she wanted a face mask for her husband. So there's another chance. You got a chance to win that coming up in a couple minutes. Let's see. Yeah. Sticker. That's where we did the stickers. From the island. Oh, okay, John. John, I appreciate you, and he said he can't donate from the island of Grenada. It would not. It's not available from his region. Well, I appreciate you anyway, and I'm gonna give you a party noise here. Thank you anyway, because you were thinking about it, and I appreciate that. Let's see. I wanna. Okay, Francisco says I want a Mike and Monika shirt. Uh-oh. Bing.
There's an idea.
Yeah.
EVX says Mike rules. I'm assuming that was around the time when you were going in on that wheel, and he was probably commending you on your ability to recite those facts and know all the details regarding that wheel.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I appreciate it, Mickey.
It's a lot of
Love your content. Very, very nice review of the V11, and your editing and filming skills are amazing, man.
Yeah.
And your hair is awesome.
Okay. That's funny. Real Talk says Scar King must have hit the Powerball numbers because he donated so much. Whatever he did, I appreciate it, man. Scar King, he's ruling right now. EUC, okay. Some of the comments, I think, I'm not sure exactly what they're saying. That's my birthday, number 7. Yeah, we know, Jack.
Obviously.
Yeah. Newbie 101 says, "What a great EUC couple, aren't they though?"
Thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
Okay, I need a new one. I need a new sound. Aww.
Oh.
I'll record it for you.
Yeah, I don't have that one yet.
We can call it Monika.
Wait. I have. What? Or so, I have that in my intro song. I gotta get some more. Now I need. Okay, she just sent him something. Okay, because Monika rides my wife. Oh, okay. Look at this. Jan says, yes, only because Monika rides, my wife rides too. Big thanks. So you
Yay!
You helped out. I love it.
Yeah, we need more girls. Keep them coming.
Oh, that's funny. So, NUC mom wife teach. Oh, I know who that is. Hey.
Yeah. Hi.
She said Monica's beginner videos are the best. She has so much patience, and her screech is funny.
She has patience?
I have patience. Oh, I have patience.
And look, Francisco said the same thing. He said, I love Monica's squeal when she gets scared.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Hi, Francisco.
Let's see. Loving the EUC lovebirds. Yeah. See, I need it again. Aww. Okay, somebody caught it. V caught it before I did. She said there was 68 people in here at one time. Okay, I missed that number, V. It went up and went back down, so I missed it. So we're going to do a giveaway. Give it 2 more minutes. We're going to give it to. I just want to try and get further down here. Okay, autographing the wheel is a superb idea. I love it. Okay, Jack. I may do that. As a matter of fact, I don't see him in here now, but like I said, EX Rev Rides, he's usually in every one of the live streams, and he is sending me that wheel, the MSP High Speed Edition from eWheels, but he bought it, and he's sending it to me to try out, and I'm going to put my Black Cobra sticker on it and my autograph, and we're going to send it around to some other YouTubers, and that's going to be the first wheel, and he's going to do it as well. He's a new YouTuber. He's only got 2 videos up, but if you get a chance, go to EX Rev Rides and give him some love, because he's trying to bring us together, and I love togetherness, and he's going to send that wheel to a few other YouTubers. V's going to get it as well. and autograph it. And then we're planning on raffling off these wheels later, but I think this first one he's going to just show it off. And then we want to do the same thing again with other wheels. So that's a thought. So if you guys like that idea, again, mention it. Send me some love. And I hope, as a matter of fact, I didn't even look here. Come on, guys. Everybody in the chat, I only see one like. One means nobody's hitting that button because I know you're paying attention to what's going on. So everybody hit the like button for me. All right. So, oh yeah, that's true. I watched some of your workout stuff. Francisco says props to them. They work out hard. Yeah, I was watching some of their workout stuff. You guys were killing me. I was like, and look, like I said, I have a good frame, but I also have worked hard. The Black Cobra comes from my martial arts background. So I have a lot of discipline, and I've done a lot. And when I watch you guys work out, I'm like, that's what I'm talking about. Awesome. Hanging off the thing, the rack from the side, sideways. I was like, is that Mike hanging off the rack? Like, I was like, okay, yeah, you guys put some work in. You put some work in. I was like, all right, much respect. Yeah, I see certain people, you go and you're like, hey, let's work out. And the whole time is spent talking or doing something else, chit-chatting. And I'm like, come on, let's get it in. And you were putting in work, both of you.
Thanks, man.
I got respect for that, definitely. And I was wondering, because obviously you're both in shape. And then I was like, okay, what do they do? I know she dances a lot. And I know, I was like, okay, he obviously works out, but I'm like, what do they do? So when I went through your videos and saw some of the older workouts, I was like, oh, that's what they do. I said, that explains it. Very good. Let's see. Real Talk says, will Monica and Mike adopt me?
I was going to ask how old he is.
Oh, let's see. I don't want to get into that. Let's see. It's on a performance on Dream Wheel. Mike and Monica, what would be the options and performance specifications on your dream wheel? That's one of the questions I have on mine. If you can make a wheel, what would your specifications be?
I think I already mentioned it needs to be light.
Okay.
Super nimble.
Okay.
And be a hybrid between the 9-bot and the MSX.
Okay.
And I would love it if it would have, if it would be metallic purple with some glitter on it, that would be nice too.
You might have to do a mod job to get that.
Yeah.
Well, you asked.
Yeah.
That's funny. Okay, Mike, what about you?
It's a difficult question because if you were to have a very light wheel that has a lot of range because there's some new battery technology and stuff, then hey, that's fair enough. But will it be fast? And if it is fast and it is light, what happens when you hit a bump? Then you're going to go flying to the moon because it's not going to be planted.
Right.
So all of these things sort of like tie in together the way the wheels are now. So what we would need is like a wheel that basically feels like it has an infinite amount of range and an infinite amount of speed, whatever that would be. But say it's something that would feel like the 16X when it comes to the balanced feel of it. Mm-hmm. But I must say that the 16X compared to the Nikola feels sketchy. It feels sketchy to ride on the 16X when you've been riding on a Nick. But imagine the 16X with twice the range and twice the speed, and a more stable feeling at speed.
That would be a fun wheel.
That would be something.
Yeah.
100 kilometers an hour, man.
Yeah.
Like that's like the lift-off speed of the Sherman, right? That's the free lift speed of the Sherman. But doing this like riding, it would be such an amazing top speed because hopefully you would never hit it. You just don't have to worry about ever hitting it. It's just there.
Yeah. Well, they would be definitely two different wheels.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna go back down the bottom. A lot of things, guys saying yes for sure. We have what is it? Phantomos on the live stream. Okay, I missed him. I probably scrolled by him if that's somebody he's talking about. Blank stare, blah blah blah. Play hard, work hard. Okay, now I'm down to the wait, hold on. So much like talk of the MS Pro high speed. Nice guy was still here. 1999, bruv. Okay. Anyway, so okay, guys. I feel like we're losing people now. We're down to 54, and I think that's because, like I said, it's getting later. So before it gets any later, we're gonna give away the face mask. Upside down. Okay, we're gonna give away and I like it because it's 2-ply. It has the filter, the material on the other side that gives you a nice thick feeling. So it's not like a super thin one. I have another black one that's super thin. This one's nice. I like it. So, okay, if you're still in the chat and you want the face mask, let's see. Type mask. Let's just go with that. It works. It's easy. If you want the face mask, type mask. Type mask. Giving this away now. Alright, so, alright. And while I'm doing that, let's see how many we get first. One. Okay. Okay.
Seems to be popular tonight. Yeah.
I would say so. Okay. Oh, you know what? What I didn't say, and I apologize because I guess for Troy it would be easy because I don't remember. You guys remember where Troy, where are you from? Because that's the other thing. Trying to send some of this stuff international is a headache. You know what? We'll see if we can make it happen. The stickers are a little easier. The mask, what I was going to do, instead of giving you one that I have touched, I was going to just order one from my site, the Teespring site, and have it sent directly to you, and I still probably will do that. I'll give it a shot. We'll see how it works, because I normally say only US, but we'll see if it will allow me to send where whoever wins. And there's a lot of and Troy says UK. Okay, Troy, I'm gonna send it to you no matter what. I said I would. I will. The face mask. If I have problems sending through Teespring, then I may have to send it to me and then send it to you, which would be double the cost. But I'll do it because I want you guys to have it. So, all right. Mike and Monika. There's a lot of people here. Let me see if I can go back because I heard a lot of popping when I said mask. Let's see. Oh boy. Oh boy. Give me a number. We'll go half because I don't think everybody's typed it in. But let's go a number between 1 and 25.
19.
Okay. Let me see. Hold on. Oh, we're still popping. We might have to get you to pick another number. Hold on. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay. Let's see. Let me see. Let me make sure. What did I tell you? 1 and 25, right? Let me see.
Yeah.
This is all right. So the winner is, because we got just over that. So, and they just popped in just now. So you guys picked, when you picked, that's how many people were, it was around that number. So the winner of the face mask is my man, the one, the only, Two Slice. Two Slice, you got yourself a face mask coming on the way there, buddy. Now, Two Slice, that means you have to go to my Facebook page and inbox me your address or send me an email at ThaBlackCobra. Remember, the is THA, ThaBlackCobra at yahoo.com. So Two Slice is the winner. We got one more giveaway at the end. One more giveaway. And that giveaway is going to be of a shirt. And that is going to be for our super chats. I'm going to go through the super chats in order to pick a winner for the t-shirt. So, all right. So what we got 1 hour and 52 minutes we've been here so far. You see how easy it is to just, and I always plan this for an hour, but it never only goes an hour. It never only, because there's so many questions people want to talk about so much. I'm like, okay. Oh, that's funny. Look at one of the comments that Two Slice put in there. He said, stop playing. Let me get my mask. and he won. That's funny. I didn't even see that comment till now. Let's see. Yes, Father bless you. Okay, I appreciate that, de facto. He said, ultimately, though, very nice host, guests, crowd, followers, bless you to everybody. Appreciate that for all of us, right? It's a team effort. We all make this happen. Okay, let's see. Yeah, Slice 17. They all start putting numbers. Let's see. No, EVX, I did not find it yet. EVX said there's an Easter egg in his video. I didn't see it yet. So you're going to have to inbox me, let me know what that is, buddy, because I did not find it. Let's see. Right here. Two Slice. Yes, you're welcome, bro. You got that. Did anybody find the Easter egg in the end of his video? In EVX's video, he said it's only one frame long, and he put an Easter egg in the end, and I didn't see it. I kept looking at it. I can't call you. That's okay, de facto. He said great job hosting, but I can't call you Black Cobra, dude. It's a bit much. No worries. You call me whatever you want. My first name is Erwin. If you like that better, you can call me that. Black Cobra is my name. It's my fighting name given by the way that I fight. And that was the name that I was given. So I used it and it stuck. So if it's hard for you to use, that's okay. I'm okay with it. Let's see. No, Two Slice is not Gmail. It's Yahoo. Yahoo.com. I have a Gmail, but Yahoo.com. Actually, I think I have it on there too, but yeah, Yahoo. Yes, Troy said. Yes, Troy, it is the Black Cobra. No, actually, no, Troy, you put the with an E. It's THA Black Cobra. THA Black Cobra, because THE was taken, so I used THA and I've been using it ever since for years now. And okay, Sweden. Okay, so. All right, so they're going on a bunch of questions and a bunch of things on the side. One of the things I wanted to say to you guys, because I know you guys, this is your opportunity to have everybody know how you feel about certain things. We talked about the fastest that you've gone. Let me ask you this. What's your favorite filming setup, Mike? Is it just the GoPro?
For just pure convenience, then it's just the GoPro. But I really like the look and the feel of a gimbal. So I do have a gimbal. I have a smooth Q. Okay. And with something like an iPhone, like the iPhone that you have.
11 Pro Max.
The 11 Pro Max.
That's my phone. Touche.
It just renders very nicely. You know, the iPhone renders very nicely. It makes the footage really pop and look crisp. and it makes it look sort of professional, and still you get everything in focus. So I would say that iPhone and the gimbal has a very nice feel to it, but then you don't get the speed overlay stats and so on and so on, but you could always combine that as B-roll, right? So maybe we can play around with the gimbal a bit, because it's just there doing nothing. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, and which GoPro do you use, by the way?
I use an old GoPro 6.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See?
So the GoPro 6 did not come in any black, white, or silver editions. It just came in one proper edition. There was no budget version of it. And I use the old firmware on the GoPro 6, which gives it a more floaty feel. So it's properly stabilized. They released an update of the GoPro 6 firmware, which has a more realistic stabilization, but me no likey. I want it to be a bit more solid.
Yeah.
Again, the firmware.
Well, the thing is that you ultimately like what you like, you know.
Yeah.
You have all these things because I'm a gear nut. I buy gear because I just love it, and I mean, besides the fact that that's what I do, you know. You know, gadgets and gear for life. That's me. That's that's the premise of the channel. And primarily it's EUCs because I'm in love and can't get enough of it. But all gadgets, and so I have the 7. Actually, I still think I have a 4 in the drawer somewhere. But I have a 7 that I use because the mic input, and I have the right cage for it. So I just started with the M10 III talking while I'm riding with that mic that you have there, the Rode. I have it clipped on, and it works really well. And I said, you know what? I like that. But I also have the 8, but the 8 you have to buy the mod. And I don't really want to invest more. So I don't feel like paying you another $80-$90, or I just don't. Yeah. It's not fair. So I haven't done it. But I may ultimately, because I want the newer. But the 7, I love it. Like you said, even the 6, it's like they work. Yeah. So
yeah. They work. Exactly.
But of course, my baby. Hold on, where's my baby? Did I put her down? Oh, no. Actually, I put it back in the bag. Is my Insta360
Oh yeah.
The only problem I have with that is that you have to take the time to find your angles and stuff afterwards, which I love because I can go anywhere with it. And just stick it out there. I don't have to, make sure I'm in the frame. I love that. Just stick it out there and go. And you get it, but you do have to take the time to get to it. Get to where you want it, put the angle where you want it. And that's extra time that it takes you. So lately, I just started, I'm like, let me just do the GoPro. Let me just do the GoPro.
Yeah. I want my workflow to be fast.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah. Oh, speaking of that, that's what I didn't talk about. The videos. Mike, your videos are so long.
Yeah, I know.
That's the first thing I look at.
Yeah. That would be my Spanish side again.
No, but in the beginning they were very short. And then people were starting to ask you, could you please make them longer?
Yeah. I think it's that when it comes to electric unicycles, people are never really. It doesn't matter how many electric unicycles I have. I will still spend 3 hours on the forum. I will still look at every. I mean, how many times have I not clicked on the electricunicycles.org Facebook group 30 times in 1 hour? Why? What am I expecting? Yeah? Do I think like a piece of candy is going to come out because I pressed the button?
Yeah.
And I just get over and over and go. So
it's like,
here's the video. Exactly. Get it there. So if a video is like 30 minutes or 40 minutes, some people, they want to eat their cornflakes in the morning, and then they'll just have my video there on the background. And if they see something, they see something. And if they don't, they don't. There's going to be some writing and there's going to be some talking. And if somebody would watch everything, every single second from the beginning to the end, there would be something. And every second there will be something.
Yeah.
The parts that are nothing, those are the ones that I trim. But otherwise, if I'm like riding and I hit a bump, then the bump and me riding and me mentioning earlier in the clip that I raised my tire pressure to 25 psi instead of 21 psi, it's all like there. But I don't expect someone to analyze every single second, but it's just there, and it's there. So since the content is there, and I know that people are just gonna, the way people watch YouTube clips today, they're just like pressing the right arrow as fast as they can, hoping that the computer doesn't lag, you know, and just like dunk, 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 and just like fast forwarding, and then it's like, hey, that looks interesting. Oh, it was Monica's ass.
Yeah.
Then they're back on it, you know?
I was just gonna say the same thing, and you beat me to it.
And then all of a sudden they're on the left arrow. Let's check out that ass again.
Back it up, back it up, back it up.
Exactly.
Hold up, bring it back. Come rewind. All right.
Slow mo time.
So
yeah, it's just, you know, it's just to have everything in it. Because I know that people fast forward, and I'd rather have 30 minutes of content and that people watch 5 than that I am the one who decides which 5 minutes of the 30 minutes they're going to look at.
Okay.
So some people will prefer the technical parts, some people will just prefer the music video riding parts, and so on, you know, but they can just skip, and then if they see, okay, I like this part with the skate park, I like this part with the BMX track, and so on. So.
Well, I can respect how hard it is to cut, because editing videos, for those who don't make YouTube videos, you don't know the struggle. Because when you film all this great stuff and then you have to try and figure out which parts are the most interesting, which parts are the most valuable, which parts people are going to want to see, it's tough to do it. That's another reason why I appreciate Mickey, EVX. He does a great job at editing. And he's done, you know, and that's part of, you know, what he was doing for a living for a while. So he has even more experience than we do on a much bigger scale. So when I look at his videos, you can see the production value in it. But he's able to do that. He's able to look and go, okay, I'm cutting this out. Okay. So I have tried that, because when I first started making videos, it was the same thing. When I first started making EUC videos, I got, because I've been doing this like 6 years, but I started doing drone stuff. Then I got away. I got deployed with the military for a year, and then I came back, and then I got deployed again. Then I came back, and I started doing something else. And so EUC videos making those got me back into it. And I'm like, okay, now I'm into it. Let's go. 28 minutes was one of my videos, and the guys who were in it with me, they're like, what the hell are you doing 28 minutes? And I was like, yeah, but there was so much good stuff, I couldn't cut it out. So I feel you on that, but I have gotten to a point where I show some of my videos to my biggest critic, my wife, and she has zero interest in EUCs, zero interest in gadgets. But her first question always to me is, get to the point. That's always her comment. She's like, that's what I don't like about YouTube. All these YouTube videos, they don't get to the point. She's like, get to the point. I got stuff to do. I'm like, okay. And I said, point taken. So even though, I mean, it's hard, you know, you get that and you're like, but I'm like, hey, point taken. All right, so I'm like, let me get to the point a little bit quicker, and let me take out some of the fluff, because I want to see it, but maybe. So it is. It's hard to do. So the struggle is real, and I see you going the opposite way of me. Like I'm trying. I'm like, no, I'm gonna cut it. No, I'm gonna cut it. I'm like, like cutting stuff out that I know I filmed that I want in there, but I'm like, no, I'm just not gonna do it. And then you're like, yeah, I'm putting it in. Yep, I'm putting it in, and I'm like,
I've made shorts and I've made like music videos, and I had like I used to do a long edition and a short edition, and just so that people could watch the short edition.
I saw that.
You know, and then of the short edition that was 5 minutes long, people would watch 1 minute, and of the long edition that was half an hour long, people would watch 5 minutes, and I'm like, why didn't you just watch the 5-minute one?
Because it didn't have the right stuff in it.
Exactly. You know, and then I'm just saying, you know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna like, it's gonna be like as long as an episode of The Days of Our Lives, but without commercials. And that's it.
Well, let's put it this way. You can now look back on your process. Yeah. And you can see how you've changed throughout the process.
Yeah.
And I don't know about you, but I know when I look at it, I'm like, yeah, okay. Like I'll watch one of my older videos and I'll remember what my process was and what I was thinking at the time. And I'm like, I get why I did this, but I probably should have did this. You know?
Yeah.
But I love it. You know, the process is real, but you know, I love it. So, all right, Francisco Esperan, another super chat, my man. Appreciate you, buddy. All right, so let's see if we can get back down. Massive thanks for doing this. eWheel community, thank you, bro. Well, it's my pleasure. I definitely appreciate all of you coming. Please send my love to Mike and Monica from London. We love them. Okay. Live about wheels. I'm going. Oh, this was well, after a good live about wheels, I'm going to sleep and dream about my future wheel and my road trip across France this summer. Good night, everybody.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Tony, I don't know if you're still here, but good night. There was one I wanted to put up. This guy was funny. He's talking about his job. Oh, where'd it go? He's like, damn work. I got to go to bed.
Yeah.
Oh, man, where is it? There it is. His name is Yeah Buddy. It says, damn job.
That's Thomas. Hi, Thomas. Yeah, buddy.
He's probably gone already. He says, damn job to my time to have to go to sleep. God damn it. That's so funny. You know, Troy says, Erwin, Mike, and Monica, love the show. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thanks, Troy.
Okay, Francisco says, love the long videos.
Francisco, thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh, and EVX, he says, my workflow is anything but fast. LOL.
That I know.
And he says,
that I can tell, man. That I can tell. He's put a lot. That is professional quality stuff.
Yeah, it is. But he says he envies you because he put so much in it. But it's like, dude, I know his work takes a long time, but man, those edits are crazy.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the cameras. The cameras are no joke either, man.
Yeah. Name goes here says I like the long videos.
Thanks, man.
This is funny. The NYC mom wife teacher, she says it's like watching a Netflix series. We binge watch all the time. That's funny. And she actually, earlier, I missed that comment. She said something about she would love to ride with you guys in New York City. So
that would be a blast.
Yeah, if you do make it to New York, you definitely got to let the community know because everybody will definitely come together. And I did that one group ride here in Springfield. We had like 9 people come all together. And I had a great time because I have never had a group ride here. And it was fantastic. So for some of you who are spoiled and have groups that you ride with all the time, I envy you. But if not, if you make a trip to different cities, make sure you let us know because if you come anywhere near Massachusetts, just because, you know, you guys, if you guys come over here, definitely any riders, if you guys are making trips around, because V is making her way around and she's going to stop all over the place to ride. And I envy her because now that she's retired, she's doing that right now. She started with us. Thanks, V. We were first. Number 1.
Well, if you ever come to Sweden, let us know, guys.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm glad you got a couple wheels because when I come to Sweden, I won't have a wheel. So I'm gonna.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna have to fix that. You gotta fix that 16X, man.
Yeah. No worries.
Yeah. Look, let's see. I don't know when I'll be that close, but I'm gonna put it on. It's on the radar. It's on the radar.
Cool.
Let's see. I totally chill and watch Mike's videos in the morning. They're chill background videos, just like you said, right?
Yeah.
Some people read the milk or this box of cereal.
Real Talk says, I love the length. It's cathartic. Okay. And oh, okay. So he's saying thanks because Troy was giving EVX props and EVX was thanking him. Appreciate you, buddy. Okay. 3NG says the longer the video, the better. I'm addicted to Mike's videos. I watch every second. Love NG.
Oh, it's so sweet.
Okay.
That's Ingy. Hi, Ingy.
Aw.
Ingy,
Super
is that how you
nice of
say
you.
it? Ingy?
Well, it's like Ingy. Yeah.
Ingy.
The way he writes. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
He likes your butt.
Who doesn't?
Yeah.
Yoga is about humility.
Monica with the confidence. Love it, girl. Love it. Francisco says we watch on our 65-inch TV.
There you go.
Okay,
Maximum.
so and Troy, of course, says Mike, great camera angle.
Hey, thanks. It's like,
Okay, here's another question that I didn't get to in my questions, but Brendan is asking. He says, "Hey Mike, what's your most significant injury when riding an electric unicycle so far?"
I scraped my elbow. Yeah.
That's it?
Really, I scraped my elbows. I scraped my, oh, no. 2 years ago, a guy pushed me off my electric unicycle.
Oh, yeah.
What?
When I was on a 9-bot?
Yeah.
Yeah. I learned about myself and about the rest of the world that day.
Wow.
So I was riding. The guy was drifting out into the middle of the shared bike path, pedestrian path.
Yeah.
And I did the same. So, he put his manliness out there, or his stupidity, and I put my manliness out there, my ego and my stupidity. And as I passed him, he just, I don't know if he hit the wheel with his foot or something, but I just teleported to the ground, man. I just teleported to the ground, and it was like from standing to down,
Yeah.
there's like nothing in between, and you're just like sliding on your forearms,
Yeah.
So those got scraped up pretty badly, blah, 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 confrontation with him and so on and so on. And that's, since then, I ride in a different way. If we say that.
Yeah, but that dude was looking for trouble.
Yeah, it's not relevant.
Yeah.
It's not relevant.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because if he's looking for trouble, then you don't pass by the guy this close.
No, that's true. Yeah,
Right?
that's true.
Wow.
What you do, if you want, is you can stop
Yeah.
and kick him in the mouth.
Yeah. There's that.
Then you don't get pushed off.
Yeah.
Right? And then it's fair,
Yeah.
By confronting him afterwards, you've just fallen and been sliding, at the fantastic max speed of 13 miles an hour on the 9-bot 1U class.
Woo, you were flying, boy.
I was flying. Some people say I'm still sliding. But, I've hurt myself more doing everything else.
Yeah.
Electric unicycle is the last thing I've hurt myself doing.
Well,
I've hurt myself more doing front squats even.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the electric unicycle is the latest thing you've done, so you've got a lot of experience from other stuff that you put into this, so it made it a little easier, so you don't get as hurt.
It's a bit of an athletic thing for me. I weigh very little, and I treat it as an exercise. I treat it as a skill practice. I treat it also as a mental practice and a philosophical practice for myself.
It's your meditation.
Yeah. Well, what's funny it's funny that you say that. I always say that we are good wheel ambassadors. And I feel like while we're riding these wheels, we need to put out all the positive energy that we can, because we are the new. Everybody else has been around bicycles. We are the new wheel on the block. And when we're out there, we need to put out and portray a positive energy so that people have positive thoughts about us. So when I see people that are riding and and I have someone that is here that does that, we go by somebody and somebody does something stupid. He's like, yo! And he flips out and I'm like, hey, calm down. What they did was wrong, but you flipping out and going nuts on them doesn't make it any better. Let them know, hey, dude, you almost you know what I mean? This was almost pretty bad. You almost caused me to crash or whatever, you know. Maybe you didn't see me, you know, but stay positive, you know. Yeah. And I think that doing that will take us a lot further than being aggressive and trying to bully our way into the hearts of people. I don't think that's going to work. You know what I mean? So I think that we have to be careful. Not that we're going to be pushovers, but like you said, if you stopped and was like, you know what, listen, and then that guy, you try to talk to him, and then he brought it to you, okay, well, now you get what you get. But it's different if, you know, you try to do what they're doing, because there's a lot of assholes in this world. Yeah, and
there are.
If we stoop to their level, we end up, you know, losing out. And because we're new, I want us to stay new but stay positive. And when people are talking about, okay, we need to do legislation, we need to do something to limit these wheels or whatever. Yeah, but I want all their interactions that they've had with us to be positive ones. So people, when they vote on things like that, they think positively about us. Yeah. You know, not the aggressive. That's why I always take pictures with people. I always smile and wave, and, you know, I'm as nice as I can be.
Wave, stop to talk to people, right? Don't, like, really have to pass by 1 centimeter away from someone's dog to teach them a lesson, you know? Yeah. I really use my bell. If there's someone walking their dog, I'll use my bell. You know, they thank me. They thank me so much. Yeah. I met an old man. He's retired. He used to... He has like a tattoo of a teardrop under his eye, you know? And then I'm like, he has 3 dogs and he's walking out with them. And he started asking me about the electric unicycle, and I answered, and he understood me. Right. And I'm like, wow, he understood me. It turns out the guy worked designing microprocessors back in the day. You know, it's like, here he is with a tattoo of a teardrop under his eye, you know, and then walking 3 dogs.
And you're thinking, okay, how many bodies does he really have? Because that teardrop may signify 1, but how many does he? You know, who knows? Yeah. But I'm
super grateful that I stopped. He's like, thank you so much for stopping and saying hi, and for using your bell and letting me know that you're coming. Yep. Because cyclists are always passing so close next to my dogs. My dogs go nuts.
Yeah, and I have done that with more people than I can count. Excuse me. I mean, it helps that I'm already that way anyway. I'm a nice. My personality, I'm nice. I always want to talk to people. So when people stop me, but I had an older couple in the park. They had to be 65 at least, and they stopped me. And they're like, "Oh, thank you so much for stopping. What is that?" And they asked all these questions, and and she said so. And I told her what it was called and whatever. We while we're talking, she goes on her phone while we're talking, she goes, like that? Is that it? And I said, yeah. And I think she ordered one while we were talking. Wow. I was like, okay. Because she had seen me going around and around the park, and she saw me zipping, and I was dancing on the wheel, and this was my monster, so I had my speaker going, and I'm like, hey. And she's like, that's like a party on a wheel. She's like, I want that. And I was like, okay then. So, but we get a lot of converts with our positivity. So I think we need to continue that. That's just my thought, you know. Yeah. So EVX here, we're talking back to what we were talking about, the process. He said something that it touched me right here. He said, I've scrapped entire videos because I didn't like the edit or the color grade. You know what's crazy about that? EVX, you are a perfectionist, buddy, and it shows in your work. But I recently took a course on media and stuff, and one of the things that they said that I've heard before, but I like the saying and I've adopted it: done is better than perfect. And I have gotten to the point now where I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna do it, because I can be a perfectionist about stupid things, and I'm like, it'll take me forever to go back over this and back over this and back over this, and I know I'm never gonna get it perfect. I'm never gonna be 100% satisfied, so I'm like, I have to start reciting it to myself: done is better than perfect. Done is better than perfect. And I'm like, I finish, get what you the most of what you want. You may not get the edit out there as exactly how you want, and the color, it may not look like you wanted it, but I have too many jobs, you know. All the things that I do, I don't have time to go back and redo it. Although I may go back and redo the M10 because some of the shoot I didn't like. I may end up redoing it, but this will be my first time actually redoing the whole shoot. But we'll see.
Wow.
I appreciate his process. How about you? Have you ever gotten something and said, you know what, I'm not using that?
No, not really. Some parts I'll just cut out. If something is like really terrible, or like if the audio is really, really bad because the wind is just going nuts, or I'll just keep that part and I'll put the subtitles in, you know. And maybe the only time I would say is if I made a video and then I was thinking of releasing it, but then I made something the day after and the day after the day after, and then like 2 months later, I still have like this 2-month-old thing, you know, of you, Simon, and me trying out higher tire pressure on the wheels on the 19th of March.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That was a while ago.
Yeah, I just got that footage yesterday, and I think I deleted it.
You know what's so funny is that has been happening to me lately, because I record stuff back to back to back, and then I forget that I recorded it, and then when I look at it, I go, nah. Because I like the newer stuff better than the older stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? I guess that's never going to make the front page.
Yeah. And it'll be a bit weird, because the more time passes, then you're like looking back and you say, well, hold on, I didn't even have a beard back then.
Yeah.
Who is that fellow?
Yeah. Much like the videos I watched of you recently, and I didn't know that was you. I was like, is that Mike? That can't be Mike. Until you opened your mouth, and I was like, yep, that's Mike.
Exactly.
So De Facto says, I so agree. Video editing, it takes eons. Yes, it does, man. It does take a while. I get yelled at a lot. Like, are you still down there doing that? Oh, here. EVX is Netflix quality. True facts.
That's true.
Those flyovers. And who catches a fish with a drone? EVX, my man. Come on. That's like some next level ish right there.
He needed some excitement after riding the V11. That was the funny joke in his clip. It's like, it's a little boring. I understand, because riding a Nick, and then in New York, and then like when he said, it's a little boring, and then he goes fishing, and then like the whole electricunicycle.org forum.
Oh yeah.
They start like saying to Mickey, that was a terrible review. You talk bad about my baby. You talk bad about my V11. All he said was good things about it.
Yeah, he did.
So, like really, really unfair.
Yeah.
Like Mickey made like a really, really nice plate of food.
Yeah.
And the only thing he got to hear from it was that, I think you had a tiny, tiny bit too much salt on one of the French fries. And I'm like, really?
Yeah, and it's true. He covered all the bases, and then he said it's not for him.
No,
it
was a proper review. It was a proper review in a perfect review format, and everything was nice. And the only thing, it's not that it wasn't for him. It's even that
he said it was boring.
A bit more excitement.
Yeah, he said it's a bit boring, so it's not for him. Okay, good. That's honesty. I'm like, how can you guys be mad at him for that? But whatever.
Yeah.
And then Brendan says EVX videos are really good.
Oh,
okay.
Real jokes roll.
You get one of these. All right. That was a good one. That was as far as bad puns go. That was a good one. Okay. All right. Oh wow, that's funny. He says I stopped watching Netflix thanks to EUC YouTubers.
There you go.
Well, you're welcome. Here. You're welcome. We like helping you out. He says I do credits of films I've worked on that are on. EVX says he has credits on films that he's worked on that are on Amazon Prime. I believe it, buddy. Not Netflix yet. Okay, we'll see you get there. Mm-hmm. Sensei Vegan, what's up, Sensei? He said, I'm getting my wife on a wheel. Good luck with that, buddy. Good luck. I hope so.
I'm vegan too.
Troy Phoenix, I'm addicted to the YouTube EUC channel. It's hard not to be.
Yeah.
Let me see, whatever. Okay. All right. So what we're going to do now, guys, I know we're almost at 2.5 hours. All right. So we're going to give away the shirt So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna scroll way back up top. I wish I could just see just the super chats, but I think, let me see here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. I think I may have missed one. Let's say 1 through 8. Picking up
6.
6. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. Let's go back. See if I can scroll slow enough so I don't miss them. 1, 2, 3. Ah, dang it! 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. Scar King! Scar King! The winner is Scar King! So, Scar King, again, if you're still in here, send me your information, inbox me, or send me an email, ThaBlackCobra@yahoo.com. So feel free to send that my way. So that's it. We gave away a sticker, we gave away a face mask, and we gave away a shirt. And Scar King, if you're still here, make sure that you go ahead and tell me which one do you want? Do you want the black with the green on it? Do you want the green with the black on it back there? Or do you want the black with the red on it? Let me know which one you want. Actually, let me look down the bottom. He might have chimed in there. Aha! EX Rev Rides. What's up? He made it. Talked about you a little bit, buddy. We talked about the wheel thing also. Sending it around. He said, oh man, I missed it. I'll have to go back and watch the live stream. Yes, Rev, you have to go back. You missed the giveaways, buddy. Let's see. Ustride. I didn't even see Ustride made it. He says, I really like when he talks about specs and stats. Mike, he likes your specs and stats because he's just like you.
Nerd stuff, man.
He's just, yes, nerd rules. Okay, so I don't see if he's in here there he goes. Will do. Okay, so Scar King, make sure, like I said, make sure you let me know what shirt you want and give me your address. So that's it. That's fantastic. I really appreciate it. Now we're down. It looks like we're down to 38, so I know everybody's going to bed. So, you guys, there are more questions I didn't get to, but between the chat and between talking to you guys, I think we covered a lot. I think that a lot of people that already know you were able to give you some appreciation. So I that's what I wanted, because that's what this is about. So I hope you feel appreciated. I know that when we do this, it's not something that we feel the appreciation for while we're doing it, because it's a lot to do, and I know that we don't do it for the appreciation. We do it because we love it. I mean,
exactly.
That's exactly what it is. I mean, you fall in love with it, and you can't help but want to do more. I know that. I feel that from you guys. So keep sharing, definitely. I know you have no plans to stop, so I don't have any fear of that. But I want to ask you both, any final thoughts?
I'm very grateful that you asked us to be on your show. I am very impressed by the amount of effort and quality that you put into your show as well.
Thank you.
So I just wanted to say a really, really big thanks and much respect, from me to you on what a nice contribution that you are giving and doing for the community, and it's because we love the electric unicycle riding community.
Yeah.
And it's a very funny thing that most people that ride an electric unicycle seem to share something similar in the wiring of the brain. It's just that, that there's a fun and joy and sharing and kindness about it, right? And yeah, I see that in almost all of the riders that I have met. There are very few that are, evil assholes.
Right.
Actually, they're just generally very nice people.
True.
Yeah, but I mean, this was a great experience. I thought it was a lot of fun. It was cool to be able to have some one-on-one with some of the people that I've seen on the channel.
Yeah.
That subscribe to me and that comment frequently. Right? How about you?
Thank you for asking for me as well. That was a pleasant surprise when he told me, yeah, just so you know, you need to be in the interview too. And I just, really? They want me to be in the interview?
Yes.
Because he's the one who puts all the work and all of the videos, and he's the smart one. I'm just the pretty one.
Mike said, I ain't bad either,
I'm pretty.
But I do enjoy connecting with the unicycling community more and more, and I try every time anyone comments on his videos, I try to comment back and just have a little discussion there with people. So thank you everyone for all of your support, and thank you so much, Arvin, for doing this. This was awesome. I had so much fun.
Me too.
Well,
yeah.
I'm glad that you guys did. I really am. I'm glad that this message is getting out there, that this is a place that we can all come together. And that's what I really love the most about doing this, because I did it on a whim one day. I said, I think I want to try that. And the next day I was up and running. And I said, you know what? I like it. I enjoy it. And again, nobody appreciates it around here. I get a lot of funny looks and laughs when you're doing what? And they just can't understand it. And I try to explain to them, if you get on a wheel and feel the freedom that we feel, you will be hooked.
Yeah.
I said, but it takes courage to do it. And not everybody has the tenacity and the courage that it takes to go ahead and say, I'm going to do this. And you're right, Mike, the wiring is different in us. It's that I'm going to get this. Because I think many of us had that, like Monika, they commented on how patient you were. Mike doesn't feel that way, but but you kept trying and trying and trying, and you're like, I just watched that video today when you were doing seated riding, which I don't understand why you're starting out seated. I seated to me is much easier to ride standing up and then sit down, but you were starting and you would not give up. You just kept going and going. I said, that tenacity, that right there is like, it's built into all of us. We all may not we may not recognize it in each other and other things, but when you go to do this, it's like, look, it takes some effort, but once you soar, and once the wheel life is in there, you're hooked. So I appreciate the whole community. I appreciate everybody that comes together today, and it came together today. I appreciate again the super chats that people donated. I really appreciate that. Again, I know that the support that we give is something that we give wholeheartedly and we give freely, and I don't take it for granted at all. So again, I say thank you to you guys. I say thank you to everybody watching. And until next time, I will see you guys out there watching your videos. I know we watch each other, and I love that. I love seeing the comments back and forth, and that's the other thing about this. It brings it to life. Now people talk to you directly. So when you see their comments, you're going to be like, yeah, he was in the chat. Oh, yeah. So that it just helps elevate us, and I love that. So I thank you guys, and I may do a second round later on just to keep it going. I don't know, because I keep trying to visit all over the place, all over the globe, and get perspectives. You guys are way over there. You know, we're so far apart, but we're so much alike.
Yeah.
So
awesome.
I will see you guys in the videos, and everybody out there, good night. Wear all your safety gear and ride safe. Have a good night, guys.